I think selling XRP right now, it would be the same as just imagine you going for a date with a 10, a very beautiful, and you have to drive 2 hours. You actually take her out for dinner, drinks, champagne, caviar, whatever it takes. And when she finally gives you a kiss, and it's already 4:30 in the morning, let's say you made a long way, you drove like 2 hours to get to that place, and then she invites you to her hotel room. And because you're feeling tired, you lose your patience and you get pissed. And you say, you know what? I'm going back home. And you drive all the way back home with an empty wallet and you know what else. So I think that's a huge mistake. You should not sell XRP. Don't sell your XRP until the following criteria are actually met. In this video, I'm going to break down some of the reasons why if you sell your XRP, you're gonna end up missing in one of the greatest wealth transformations of humankind. I don't see anything wrong with taking profits. I just don't want you to take profits too early, so you're gonna miss out on the real gain. So number one is about real stablecoin being released. Actually, the official launch was yesterday, but is not completed so far. It's still in distribution phase. Still a long way until all real stablecoins all minted and distributed to exchanges and all of the places it's going to be used. We're expecting a major XRP pump because of real stablecoin. I do think that's going to happen. I just think it's very early. Just a couple millions real stablecoins, RLUSD, are actually in circulation right now. And you know, wait until a MiCA regulation comes in place and Tether is thrown out of business in Europe, and then you're going to see a massive flow of capital towards real stablecoin. Number two is about Trump on the White House. So Trump's not even officially on the White House, and we all know he's pro-crypto. Trump's administration can actually make wonders for the crypto space. So you really don't want to sell XRP. Before that really happens, we can also have another massive pump by the moment Donald Trump is actually officially on the White House, and that's not the case yet. Number three is related to the previous one, and it's about Gary Gensler to leave the SEC. Gary Gensler is still on the SEC and is still doing a lot of nonsense. So please wait until Gary Gensler, the greatest enemy of Ripple, finally leaves the White House and we have regulatory clarity on the horizon, and that's going to be massive time for XRP holders. Number four, a lot of people are even forgetting that the SEC lawsuit is still around. It hasn't been settled yet. We all know XRP is not a security, but you don't want to actually sell your XRP too early because you might regret later. The SEC lawsuit is simply the most important event, at least from a legal perspective, on the crypto space. So you don't want to sell XRP. That's a huge mistake. Just imagine the huge green candle that XRP is going to print as soon as we have the settlement news, as soon as we know the SEC lawsuit is off the way from XRP holders and Ripple. Number five is Outseason. I really don't like this term, but let's, for the purpose of making this very clear, Outseason hasn't even fully begun. And the moment you're going to know Outseason is beginning is when Bitcoin dominance really starts to actually drop substantially. That moment hasn't arrived so far. So Outseason really starts when Bitcoin dominance starts to flow towards low market caps, and usually it happens with every cycle is the same. Bitcoin first pumps, is still the dominating king, which will be dethroned by XRP, but that's for another video. Then liquidity starts to flow towards the medium market caps, which usually happens to be Ethereum, XRP, Cardano, and some of the others on the top 10. And then finally it starts to hit the smaller market cap. So you really don't want to actually take any movements before Outseason is fully started, and that's not the case. Number six, we are still waiting for a major XRP ETF to be finally approved and actually carried on. I would wait for something huge like BlackRock or Grayscale, and then you're also going to see a massive pump for XRP, because that's going to bring tons of liquidity to the ecosystem, and ultimately that's going to drive XRP price towards new all-time highs. I really think that can happen very fast. And number seven, Ripple to announce new partnerships. We all know Ripple has hundreds, if not thousands, of non-disclosure agreements with central banks, with the Federal Reserve, with every single major central bank in the world, and they are just waiting for the greatest timing to launch. At least wait until some of the new partnerships are actually uncovered, and we also expect a major XRP pump once that happens. And just to conclude this video, I have posted that on my Twitter as well, my X, And I think selling XRP right now, it would be the same as just imagine you going for a date with a 10, a very beautiful, and you have to drive 2 hours. You actually take her out for dinner, drinks, champagne, caviar, whatever it takes. And when she finally gives you a kiss, and it's already 4:30 in the morning, let's say you made a long way, you drove like 2 hours to get to that place, and then she invites you to her hotel room, and because you're feeling tired, you lose your patience and you get pissed, and you say, you know what, I'm going back home, and you drive all the way back home with an empty wallet, and you know what else. So I think that's a huge mistake. You should not sell XRP. You really should not be taking profits in something that can be life-changing in the future. I am well diversified in other digital assets, and I have been taking profits here and there, but I have not been touching my XRP, and that so far has been the greatest decision I ever made. So, because at the end of the day, 95% of XRP holders will be priced out. I really want you to be part of the 5%, perhaps the 1%. So thank you, and I'm gonna see you in the next video.